Hey everybody, Norm over here, and I have a very special treat. My buddy Danny Hoefer is in, and my buddy Clark Sims, and the Funk Father, we call him, and Donna, Danny's wife, is in. And Danny is one of my favorite guitar players, and when my friend Bruce Conti left Tower of Power, Danny played with Tower of Power with my friend Vito Sanfilippo, great bass player, and played with David Garibaldi, one of the greatest drummers ever, and just an unbelievable band. And I went to see them a number of times, and he killed it. Then he ended up working for Gibson and a number of other manufacturers as well.
Yeah, I did.
And so I roped him in. You know, he was starting to go, I drank a bunch of coffee this morning, and you know, he started with the whining stuff. He can't pull that with me. Asleep, he plays better than anybody I know. But you guys were doing the Schofield version of Sissy Strut, right?
Yeah, we could do a little bit of that.
And so Meters were the original ones who did that, the Funky Meters from New Orleans.
Yeah.
But the chord change is a little bit different in this one.
Yeah,
right?
they didn't do any chord changes basically. It stayed in the same.
Yeah, in the thing, but then it goes.
Schofield, he's cool. You know.
took it a little outside.
And let me say, Bruce Conti, man, was an awesome guitar player and an awesome guy. Always so hospitable to me whenever he was playing with the band. He came in, come on up and play with us. You know, he was very encouraging.
Well, he was really great.
Yeah.
And I was telling Danny that one time Bruce was in and Al McKay was in, and I mentioned to Al, I said, you know, you guys ought to do a thing like the Funk Guitar Summit. And I suggested Leo Nocentelli and Al McKay, Bruce Conti, and Tony Maiden from Rufus.
Tony,
all my friends. And Tony's bad news, man. Tony is funky as it can be.
Yeah.
And they actually went to Japan and did it. So I said, I made a suggestion, and I didn't know if they were taking me seriously, but they actually followed through and did it. So,
all they needed was Paul Jackson Jr. and Ray Parker Jr., and that would have been
Ray's a friend of mine too.
Six of the baddest cats on the planet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you know, and Al is, you know, also just as funky as can be, and one of the great guys, and one of my dear friends. So
yeah, Al's awesome.
And so it's always great to see a guy like Danny coming in here, and you know, I roped him in a little bit. So let's hear a little of that Sissy Strut, but let's hear it to Schofield. So Clark Sims, you know, it's funny because Clark, you're from the Oakland area,
Yes,
right?
sir, yeah.
So he comes by naturally and plays his butt off.
Yeah,
And
he's awesome.
he is awesome.
Thank you.
And Danny has played with a lot of people. Danny played with one of my favorites, Denise Williams, who want to hear some great stuff. Check out Denise Williams. There's a tune called Silly, one of the greatest vocals I've ever heard. Gonna Take a Miracle.
Oh,
It's, that was a Teddy Randazzo tune. That's really a great tune. But she's one of the great singers of all time.
Yeah.
And did some stuff with Teddy Pendergrass, too. So.
I met Teddy through her when we were in Philadelphia. He came out to
He's
see
from
us.
Philly, yeah, he was from Philly, yeah. So it's just always a great pleasure to see Danny in the store, and an honor. And you're living like in Sarasota, Florida. now,
Sarasota,
right?
Florida, yeah.
So if you are in Sarasota, Florida, and you're a great musician that Danny doesn't know, which is hard to believe if you are, but if you are, you need to look this guy up. This is one of the greatest guitar players on the planet, funky as can be, and we got the Funk Father over here to kind of help him out. So great to have you guys in.
And you're too kind,
Thank you.
and so great to see you. And
You too, brother.
that you're doing well.
All right, likewise, and you too. Danny Hoefer, Clark Sims, right here at Norm's.
That was amazing. That was great.
Really cool.
That was really cool.
Man.
It was bad.
That was beautiful.